Hello and welcome to Yoga with Glenn. I'm Glenn. Welcome to a nice, easy, gentle, restorative yoga session. For today, you will need some props, or I recommend some props, either yoga blocks or some sturdy books, a bolster or pillow, and then a blanket, just for comfort or whatever else you need. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. It really helps out a lot. Hop in some comfy clothes, hop on your mat, allow me to guide you through this session, and let's get started. To begin our restorative session today, meet me down on your mat, assemble your props in such a way, stack a block on its highest setting, another one on the lowest setting, and take your bolster and just rest it on those blocks. Your blanket you can put right at the foot of your bolster here, and bring your hips all the way against this bolster and allow yourself to recline and open up. Really open the heart space, open up the legs, bring the soles of the feet together. The arms, you may have them in any variation you like. If they rest on the ground, great. If you like to have them out to the side, wonderful as well. Wherever you feel the most open. Now this is quite a vulnerable posture, so having a nice safe space to do your yoga practice is important. Easy breath in, inhaling through the stomach, and then exhale, letting all the air out, forcing the air out. Once you've exhaled all your air out, join me for a breath. Let's inhale, filling the belly. And exhale, let everything go. Inhale, feel the belly, ribs, feel them expand. And exhale, feel the ribs come back in, feel the belly drop. Another breath, belly, ribs, and feel the chest lift and the heart open even more. And then exhale, chest, ribs, belly, let everything go. Use this rhythmic breathing throughout this entire practice. This is restorative, it is gentle, but if there's any trouble areas you have with any of these postures, your breath will carry you through. And with today's yoga flow, allow the theme of love and new beginnings into your practice. Always let love in to your life. And start thinking of the theme of new beginnings. Could be a new day, could be a new food you try, could even be a bigger life event that awards a new beginning. Let yourself be open to this fresh start, this new beginning. Invite all kinds of love. Perfect to think about love and a new beginning while our body is open, facing the sky. If there's anything about your posture that you'd like to adjust, we still have some time here. Feel free to make any adjustments. And move the feet in or out. Move the arms in any way you see fit. take some fulfilling inhales, easy exhales, letting all the breath out, really sinking into your props, releasing all of your weight, all of your tension. Keeping love and new beginnings in the back of your mind. Just a couple more breaths to go. After your next exhale, as you inhale, slowly bring awareness back to the body. Take your hands, bring them on the outside of your knees, and pull your knees in together, placing the soles of the feet on the mat. Letting your body catch up here. If you'd like to roll off of the side of your props, you may do so, or just find your way up into an easy seated position. Not too quickly. Once you're in that position, bring your bolster off to the side. Set your blocks off to the side. And take your blanket, and if you have it folded like me, fold it up once more. And rest your hips, your bottom on it. Walk your hips back so you have just a little bit of height between you and the mat. Inhale, bring the arms up, and then exhale. Fold forward, bending at the hips. Try not to bend at the low back here. And fold over. If you need a bend in the knees, you may take that bend in the knees. But trying to fold at the hips. In this seated forward fold, the supported seated forward fold. Your feet, you can let the feet relax. You can point the toes up. Whatever you feel is necessary. If you point them up, you may feel a little bit of an extra pull here in the back of the legs. If you let them relax, you might not feel anything. Find what's best, what's comfortable for you, and invite the love in, of course. You may grab a hold of your calves, your shins, tops of the toes, sides of the feet, whatever you can reach. You can either let the head hang, or if you like to recruit either a bolster or grab a block, just rest the head on the block. Find whatever's most comfortable for you. And eventually, once you breathe enough and you sink into this posture, you may want to scoot the heels forward if you have your knees bent. This will enhance the fold, turn up the treatment. You don't have to overdo it, especially this gentle restorative session. Be kind to your body, love your body. Allow yourself to be comfortable. As you take those fulfilling inhales in, you may feel the belly pressing against the thighs and the pressure of the air moves towards the back, maybe giving the back a gentle massage. It's important to notice these subtle little changes in your postures. If you'd like to make any adjustments in your posture, you may do so. Find what's best for you. Just a couple more breaths to go. After those breaths, a new posture, a new beginning, a new opportunity to love yourself, love your body. After your next exhale, release the arms, bring the palms down to the mat, and slowly walk yourself up till you're sitting up tall. Remove any props you might have used for your head. Bring one leg in, bring the other in this cross-legged seated position. Inhale, bring the arms up, and then exhale, taking a twist to the left side. Nice and gentle with this twist. Chin falls towards the back shoulder. Opposite arm on the thigh. Inhaling, chin goes towards the front shoulder. And exhale, chin to back. And then an inhale, bring the arms forward and up. And exhale, take a twist to the opposite side. Just resting this hand behind you on the ground. Staying nice and upright with the spine, gazing over the back shoulder. Inhale, chin to front shoulder. And exhale, chin to back. Inhale, arms come forward and up. And if you're able to roll over the knees, roll over the knees. If not, just make your way into table posture. Bring back your bolster or pillow, whatever you had. Set your blanket up. If you'd like some support for your knees, we're going into a supported child's pose. Recruit whatever props you want or need. Bring the knees extra wide on your blanket or your mat. Bring this bolster in towards the hips, and then lay the body on top of the bolster, making yourself as comfortable as possible. If the hips don't quite touch the heels, that's okay. Just make sure to begin to surrender your weight to your bolster or pillow, whatever you may have. Your arms, you can have them out in front of you. You can stack the shoulder over the elbow. You can rest them down at your side. Just find it comfy space for your arms. If your torso's not quite long enough like mine to extend all the way off the bolster with your head, you can turn one cheek. If you have a longer torso and you have a block, you can rest your forehead on a block here. Grab whatever support you need. Be sure to breathe. Inhaling, let the love in. And as you exhale, all the worries, all the problems, just let them go. A new posture, a new beginning, a new opportunity to love yourself, to let love in. As you take those deep inhales now, feel where the air goes. Maybe a little different than the seated forward fold. As you exhale, be sure to exhale all of the air out of the lungs. We've reached about the halfway mark. If you have your head turned on the bolster, turn it to the other side just to even yourself out. If you need to make any adjustments at all, of course, make those adjustments. And allow yourself to really sink into the posture. Just another breath or two to go in this posture. After an exhale, as you inhale again, bring the wrists underneath the shoulders. Slowly press yourself up off of your prop. You can set your props off to the side. Come down onto the mat, swinging your legs around. Coming on to our backs and slowly roll down onto your back. Float the knees up in the air. Maybe scoot the hips over to the right and then drop the knees over to the left. Another twist here if you'd like to take the left arm, left hand, rest it on top of the right thigh, just for a little bit of added intensity to this posture. You may do so. You can have the arms out to a T. You can bring the right arm overhead if you like a side body stretch. You can leave the right arm down at a T and bring the chin over to the right shoulder. Many options available. Do what's best for your body. Love yourself. A new opportunity in this new posture. And remember to breathe. Fulfilling inhales, letting the love in. Every time you exhale, release tension. Release any negative thoughts, if any. After your next exhale, release any modifications you have. Bring the knees back up to the center. If you need to scoot your hips over to the other side, do so. With your knees floating, drop them to the opposite side. Same rules apply here. If you like to give an added little twist to this, resting the right arm on the right thigh, you may do so. Any position with the arm. If you'd like to leave the arm out at a T, bring the chin to the left shoulder. If you'd like to try something different on this side than you did the last side, of course you may do so. Again, finding what's best for you and your body, meeting yourself where you are today. Of course, breathing, fulfilling inhales, easy, full exhales. After an exhale, removing your modifications, bringing the knees back up to center. Make sure to recenter yourself on the mat. And then bring the knees into the chest, maybe a little closer to the armpits. Roll the ankles. Make sure you reverse the direction of the roll. Now bringing the elbows on the inside of the knees. Grab either the bottom of the foot, grab the ankle, or take your peace fingers and wrap them around the big toe. And try to gently pull your knees closer and closer to your armpits. Really opening the hips here in this happy baby pose. Be playful here in your happy baby. Rock side to side, back and forth. Moving the legs around, extending one leg, extending the other. Really let yourself be open. This is a vulnerable posture. It's okay. It's okay to have that childlike wonder in this happy baby. Lots of love for yourself. And think back to all the new beginnings you had when you were a kid. Try to pick out a positive emotion that you felt when you had a new opportunity, a new beginning. Slowly start to release your happy baby. Bring the knees back into the chest. Giving yourself a hug, being really close. And then release, bring the soles of the feet down to the ground. And gather any props that you may need or want for your Shavasana. I like a blanket kind of rolled up underneath my knees. This takes a little bit of pressure off my low back. Bring the shoulder blades together, opening the heart space. Inviting love in, palms facing up. Let the feet relax outwards. And starting from the feet, I want you to release all the weight of your heel onto the mat, onto the earth. If you have a prop on your knees, feel the support that prop is giving you. Release your weight onto it. Surrender the weight of your hips onto the ground. The weight of your shoulders, upper arm, lower arm. Feel the back of the hand against the ground. Feel the air pass between the fingers. Feel the belly rise and fall with each breath. Let the eyes roll back into their orbits. Let the tongue fall into the lower palate. Imagine your brain sliding into the back of your skull. Nothing left to do. Nowhere else to be. Just at ease. And I want you to think of that emotion that you picked out in our happy baby, where you've had a new beginning, you felt a positive emotion. Really focus in on that emotion. How does it make your body feel? Maybe it has a color when you think of it. Just bask in the way that it makes you feel. So many good things happen when you let love into your life. Taking moments like this and really focusing on it. Very small but important step in letting the love in. And for that, I'd like to thank you for taking that step with me. Focus in on your emotion, the feel, the color, and I'll be back with you in a small slice of time. As we begin to exit our Shavasana, our corpse pose, bring awareness back to your body. Release any thoughts. Come back. Invite some small movements in the fingers, the toes, roll the wrists, roll the ankles, move the arms, the legs, stretch the arms overhead, point the toes, feel a full body stretch, then return the arms back to the side. Eventually bending one knee, placing the sole of the foot on the ground. Press off that foot and roll on to your side. This recovery posture, this fetal posture. Giving your body some time, your nervous system some time to catch up, and eventually we'll press ourselves up into an easy cross-legged seated position. Only when you're ready. Cross at the ankles, walking back on the hips, on the sit bones, nice tall spine, open heart, palms resting on the knees. I want to thank you so much for joining me in this practice today. I hope you were able to let the love in. I hope you're able to have and find a new beginning in your life, whether that's now or soon or you just had one. Let's take one last breath together. Circle the arms up, touching the palms overhead and bringing the hands down to the heart center. The light in me sees the light in each and every one of you. Thank you, and namaste.